And we got bananas in chat from Winnie T. Ford and Cap the Dragon, and the chat is moving so fast that they are the only ones that I can read. The only ones, I tell ya. I only got to read 2 of them. We got Pony Hunter 11876 resubscribing for 5 months in a row. Sorry, 6 in total. Saying, hello X, glad to get to see another fantastic stream. Glad to have you with us, Pony Hunter. Appreciate your support as always. Let's get the sound on. I always hate it when I forget to turn the sound back on. Some of you know, because Doc is streaming, that I starved to death. I starved to death over here. I was testing an experimental clicker and it didn't have the eat food function built into it, so I starved. Which is fine, because when you die, it unloads the chunk and then you can come and get all your stuff back. And I think I actually got back to the computer right as I died, so not too much time had passed by. I haven't lost anything, apart from some levels of XP. Belfanazer DK says, awesome, first time catching a Sumo stream. Hope to see some mad shenanigans. I don't know if there'll be mad shenanigans. Well, I'll tell you about this mad shenanigan. We gotta craft some bone blocks. Oh, get excited. Oh, that's what I tune in for with a live stream. I want to see some bone blocks crafted. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. I don't need to explain the excitement of crafting bone blocks. Anyway, we're gonna head over to Idea, and I was testing out that clicker. And I figured, let's get some bones and stock up the shop over there, right? Makes a lot of sense. Stock up the shop. Big Papa House says, always good conversation though. Of course, we talk about the ins and outs of crafting bone blocks, all the many different ways you can do it, the different paces you can take, the approaches. We'll go over everything in this live stream, okay? It's going to be a bone block bonanza. We got a noise in the ear. Jiffy J14 for 33 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, Jiffy J. I appreciate your 33 months of support. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. I ain't got a cup of tea today. I just really didn't fancy one. I had one before I went out and walked the dog. And now that I got back, I just kind of feel like water. Water will do me. We got Jason Cooper subscribing with Amazon Prime as well. Thank you for your support. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying the stream. What is going on with this clicking here? Seems to keep dragging. Not good, not good. Hello? Hello? There we go. Finally. You need to wear your demise armor, says the Misty. Yeah, we're not actually sure what the rules are on that. So I'm working on getting some more armor, but I'm just sticking with this for now while I play. And when I get some more armor sorted out, I'll put that on. Does the game say Industry or is it just my phone? Oh yeah, I forgot to change the name of the game, right? Let's update it. Okay, if you refresh, it should now say Minecraft, right? We got a noise in the ear from Average Martin resubscribing for 16 months, saying 16 months are the best community ever. I couldn't agree more. Definitely the best community ever. And I've been in all those communities, okay? Every single one of them. And this one's the best. Thank you, Average Martin. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Is there a schedule to when you upload your videos and streams? Also, what's your age, says Matt. I have somewhat of a schedule. I just try and keep a steady pace going with my videos. I tried, well, you know, there's snapshots on Wednesdays. I used to always upload a Hermitcraft on Tuesday, but I've kind of changed that as well now. So I think I'm kind of operating without much of a schedule other than Wednesdays is snapshot days as of late. It's because I take more time making the Hermitcraft episodes and they got more kind of storyline going on, so that stuff's a little bit more difficult to coordinate. So they're just going to end up taking longer to produce. What is this? Clearly that makes bone meal. So yeah, that's kind of what's going on with a schedule. And then I've got live stream uploads and Asuma Says videos are coming out every other day. But nothing's really too fixed or set in stone. Just saw your vid on YouTube about this. Lol, says Puppet Man Plays. Yeah, I put out an announcement video. It's not like a proper video though, right? Just to let you know this is happening, that this is here. There are a lot of requests for me to kill other players. And I have no plans to kill other players right now. I am just doing a stream with all of you. Eerie Irie says, always glad to tune into these streams. Got grinding to do in my own world. This is the best listening. The best listening. Awesome. Glad you like it. Well, Doc is on, says Kaz is the Python. Just because Doc's on doesn't mean I'm going to kill him. Okay? I got other things in mind for today's live stream. Jaskry in chat says, hello X and chat, I'm actually able to catch the stream. Awesome, glad to have you with us, dude. We got Striker537 resubscribing for 10 months in a row. Striker, thank you ever so much for 10 months of support, I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. Badger in chat says also it's pretty much best to keep traps and deaths to recording so it makes good episodes. Yeah, that's another thing as well. I've always said that with most of my stuff I do on here, right? Like, streaming is for grinding and hanging out together. It's not for doing the sort of stuff I would do in an episode. That's why my streams are pretty much totally different from an episode of Hermitcraft, right? They're different kettles of fish. Can I say that? That's the correct saying, isn't it? What resource pack do you have, says Paper Beer. What a great opportunity to do a plug. I'm using the Vanilla Tweaks resource pack. You've probably noticed that because of the dark UI. Vanilla Tweaks is a pack picker, so you can go on and customize what things you want changed, and it's all around, or revolves around, being very close to vanilla but with minor tweaks and changes. Perhaps the dark UI isn't that close, but you get the point, right? You get the point. Let's get rid of that. Soft Iger says, I love Vanilla Tweaks, I have it on my Minecraft. Yes, probably got lots of peeps watching who use Vanilla Tweaks. It's very popular. And we are getting a redonkulous amount of bone blocks out of this, which is great. Keep your skin like that, it's really cool, says Andrew Jonesy. Well, it will be kept like this until the game of Demise is over. That's for sure. And it is very cool, isn't it? Okay, I have a random 6 bones here. They should all be... Oh, there it goes, splitting again. Jason Cooper says, what resource pack is it that joins the glass together? I thought it was Optifine, but I can't seem to find the option. Well, Optifine's a mod, not a resource pack. If I remember correctly, we have a resource pack for connected textures, but it doesn't work with glass because of the nature of it being see-through, just not being compatible with the way you make textures connected. Man, we're getting a crazy amount of bone blocks. I did not expect to get a whole chest worth, but, you know, here we are getting a whole bunch of them. Right, and this looks like the last of the bones, right? That's it, peeps. That's all you're going to get. Okay, I know you were thinking, but Asuma, I want more bone block crafting. It's my absolute favourite. Well, I'm sorry, friends, but I'm going to have to deprive you of your favourite Minecraft activity. I know, it's thrilling entertainment. You're on the edge of your seat. We got noise in the ear from Gold Ninjal, subscribing with Amazon Prime. Caged Bird Zero has subscribed with Prime. Zeph Echo has resubscribed for 2 months, and Normal 71 has resubscribed for 7 months. Goodness me, thank you everyone ever so much as always for your tremendous support. Fob Bob says more crafting please. You see? Everyone wants crafting. It's in the name of the game. You know, it's literally in the name of the game. And that's it, peeps. That's the very last bone block crafted. I could craft just one more, but I won't. Right, let's grab this stuff and get out of here. Let's skedaddle, let's scram, let's shabam the wham dam out of here. Don't know what that was, made it up. Sounded terrible. But at least I tried. Okay, what we got in here? Just some random stuff that I've accumulated. I need the bow for something else later on. That's it, job done, peeps. We're heading over to Idea. We got Hacken 5001, subscribing Vams and Prime, and RH Golf 44 for 2 months. Thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Let me explain again for all the peeps in chat. There was actually no rule on what to do when you're dead, so we're going to discuss it as a group and figure out what the rule is. The one rule we did have, though, was no god armor, and this is not god armor, okay? Probably means we're not going to be able to use diamond armor, but until I sort out my other armor, I'm just going to keep it on, because I'm here trying to do a stream, And I just want to, you know, crack on with doing what we do in these live streams, right? Chronosphere says, Asuma, I have a video idea, so get all the hermits together and do a big build battle. Well, I think it'd be hard to get all the hermits together considering there is a game going on at the moment where one group of hermits is trying to kill the rest of them. I mean, probably not the best of time to have a build battle. How do you plan to keep illagers inside the offices? Wouldn't they just walk out? Well, we'd have to restrict them from walking out, right? Which shouldn't be too difficult. I can think of a few ways to do it. Awesome Boss says, Stress Monster asked Grian, and he said you can't wear God Armor even if you're dead. Yes, as I just said a moment ago, you can't wear God Armor, and this isn't God Armor. I'm just going to stop talking about it, I think. Because there's just an endless amount of people asking. Badger says, I'm going to get off my butt and make tea. Anyone want one? Yes, please, Badger. Yes, please. X-Fizzer says, did he set some traps? I haven't made any traps yet. Can't watch all of the streams because we're being bombarded in a couple of minutes. I hate this. It's not normal to live like that. Being bombarded? Bombarded by what? Hopefully not bombs. Jeez, that's crazy. Asuma, why don't you start trapping the public transport, says Mike is cool. Oh, so many things that I could do, right? I just wait and see what happens. Just wait and see. You know? Asuma, will you ever, says Snuef. Thank you, Snuef. That's put a smile on my face. Will I ever? Yes, I will, actually. Okay. Suef, I know exactly what you're talking about. I will. I will one day. Ever. You know? Do you know what I'm saying? It's like that one time I accidentally the whole thing, you know? Oh my goodness me, it was so crazy. You know, the whole thing. Oh, I accidentally, you know? Right, let's hop through here. How much time did it take you to get 353 XP you had when you died? Everyone always comments about how much XP you have when you die. We've got XP farms all over the server. It's just, you just accumulate loads of it and don't have to worry about it. I don't go around enchanting all the time or anything. I don't know, I think it's one of those things you only experience if you play into the end game, that XP just becomes this thing that's always there and you accumulate. So that is, I don't know, food for thought maybe? One of these has got leather in, hasn't it? And do I have... No, I don't have the chests where I wanted to keep the bow to put in. Anyway, so we can go stock up our shop now, which hasn't been stocked. Hey X, I got a question. When will you do that, says Leija the Fox. I will definitely do it after the other one, you know, and before the thing, of course. Yeah, I will get that done at that point in time. Where are we going? No more customers. Oh. Boo-hoo, cry my eyes out. Yep, loads of bone blocks. I wonder if we've had any customers at all, really. It doesn't look like it, does it? No more diamonds. Oh well. Okay, let's get over here. And we're going to put our bone blocks into one of these chests. These ones are full of kelp. That one's mostly empty. We'll go with that one. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Cool. The customers are probably afraid of the potential traps in there, says Velcab. That's a good point. We need to make people know it's trap-free, you know, it's a trap-free area. Okay, right. We settled in this area now, I feel like. Phew, and it's warm in this room. I think I need to crack open a window or something. You should make adverts across the server. I've got a feeling that's something we might do. So, we're going to start off by building this office over here today, peeps. And I'm going to need your help in decorating and building it, that's for sure. Let's start off by grabbing lots and lots of white concrete, though. White concrete powder. Let's see if there's any more lying around in here. Snow blocks? That's deceptive. Okay, so I will take some... Wait, do I have any gravel? Got that much gravel. We might be running low, very low on gravel overall, really. Look at this. That's not a lot of gravel. That's probably not enough to do the room. Which means I need to go in search of more. There's probably more back at my base. It's usually how things work, isn't it? Yep, I think it's a trip back to the base for me, basically. Basically, see? Pun. Oh, apparently there's a dock raid, a schnitzel raid going on in chat right now. Welcome, welcome raiders from the Dock M to the Asuma. From over there to over here, from the living to the dead. Literally. Look at me, I'm dead. Look at my face, look into these eyes. Let me get this helmet off. Look into these dead eyes. We are currently working on the idea area project store thing, shop, whatever you want to call it. Thanks, Doc, for the raid if you're there. Appreciate it, buddy. And we got a noise in here from Sir Joe Doe saying, weird way to ask for this, but out of curiosity, what are your views on paid server advertisements, and do you have a minimum cost for it? I don't do any paid server advertisement, and I don't have a minimum cost because I don't have a price. What are my thoughts and opinions on it? You know, if these paid servers are going to comply with the EULA, then I don't have too much to say on it. But the ones that don't, I think that we should respect the rules of Minecraft and the EULA, and so I certainly don't particularly like or would endorse or would encourage anyone to work with those types of servers. That's about it, really, my views and opinions on that stuff. You know, the whole EULA thing was a massive fiasco when it happened, but I think it was probably for the best, really, even though there were some downsides to that transition. It's gotten rid of a lot of those predatory servers now, which is kind of... If you're asking a price, it's too expensive, says Camo J. What does that mean? Like, my brain isn't processing that. My brain's just like... That's the kind of noise it makes in my head. Okay, yeah, look, we are low on the grav. On the grav. Oh, I'm so fresh, cool, and original, shortening my words down. The old grav, eh? Oh, we got to go on a grav hunt, do we? It's like that ninja thing. What does ninja say? Getting some bat roys. Cracked me up when I heard that. Oh, right. Should we go get some bat roys, peeps? Let's get our own bat roys. Let's get some gravs. Right. Time to open up a miss, says Father Apocalypse. Actually, gonna end up opening. What's it called? Discord. Oh, these are top secret things that you're not supposed to know about. What am I doing? Oh, it's like I'm making some armor for an episode. Jeez, not even worth making a joke out of. I guess the deal is, should probably get a lot, right? 4 shulker boxes worth. That means we need some hot shovel action. And shoveling there is looking okay. What about in here? I have a shovel. It's rubbish! What's that thing that Ren says? But it's wrong! But it's wrong! If we put mending on that, we'd get loads of... we'd get loads of what we don't want, actually, which is flint. So, I do have a... Oh, that one's got fortune as well, now I think about it. So that one needs mending. Then we take a trip to the repair area. I'm sure I had a chest with more shovels in, now that I think about it. My brain is starting to tick over. It's going, Asuma. Wait, I remember things about shovels. Pay attention to me, Asuma. I'm trying to be helpful. I'm like, brain, shut up, I'm streaming. Silk Touch, that's exactly what we want right there. I think, actually, with 2 shovels, we'd probably get away with this. But if we just go chuck mending on that, we'd pick up a little bit of flint as well. And I think... Okay, we're going to get nothing done in this stream. It's going to be an unproductive stream. I'm going to go buy a mending book. We're going to put it on that shovel. Then we're going to head out with 3 shovels. If I die, I lose all my shovels. And we're going to get lots and lots of the gravels. All of the gravels, if we can. I will probably need rockets for this epic, epic journey. Oh, I'm playing it up now, aren't I? It's turned into an epic journey, my friends. An epic adventure, you and I. Flying across the Hermitcraft world. Are my wings in good nick? Well, they're going to get repaired. Also, put my helmet back on. Okay, so we're going to go to buy a mending book, then we're going to go to XP farm, and then we're going to fly across the server. RH Gold 44 has subscribed for 2 months. Thank you so much, dude. Joel Wretch is here for 2 months, saying, finally resubbing X. It's been great to watch your quality go up over the years. Keep it up, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I always strive to improve and innovate. Although that's a little bit too fancy. Innovate. I'm innovating on the thing that the derping. That's what I'm innovating on. I'm definitely innovating on derping. You know, there has been lots of derps over the years, but I continue to innovate. My ability to be useless. Thank you for the nice message, dude. One Man Submarine is here subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Golly GTV is here with the Prime subscription. I don't have a bed. I left it. Oh my goodness me! I need a bed if I'm going to go adventuring. Can't rely on Mumbo to sleep in a bed, so I need to do that. I need to make a bed now. Oh, the fail is real. How about... I'm going to need 1, 2, 3. I'm going to need 3 shulker boxes to make a bed, right? Oh, this is just long-winded. Wood. Okay, I can't throw anything away, so I've got to put that in there. Job done. 3 pieces of wood. This is thrilling entertainment, peeps. You can't get this anywhere else. Now I need 3 pieces of wool. Gonna take purple. Okay, whew, problem solved. Right, let's buy a mending book. Let's buy a mending book already. 2 of these, 2 of those. Bam. This thing get repaired. By the way, oh my goodness me, I had a mini heart attack. I thought I might have left the Vanilla Tweaks plug on the screen. If you want your shovels to look like this when they're getting broken, that makes you go, oh, my shovel looks like it's getting broken. Then yeah, Vanilla Tweaks is responsible for that. Sorry, Impulse, I've broken your... Do you know, I can repair that. I can repair that. I've got loads of anvils. There we go. Sweet. Right, I didn't never really finish that thought. Vanilla Tweaks, you know, items will look broken, so you can identify that they need repairing. Isn't that convenient? It's beautiful. It's wonderful. We got noises in the ear from Copper V Main with a donation saying, are there any unfinished projects you need to finish after Idea? Great question. Not really. There's kind of like 1 or 2 things going on at Tower Bay, but I feel like, I don't know, I get really invested in that project when Python's on, but when Python's not playing, I lose all motivation. So it's in a very nearly finished state. There's like 1 more project to do over there, and what I might end up doing is just kind of putting a cap on the tower. There's going to be 1 more tower I was going to do. I might just kind of leave it. And I was going to make like an abstract art tower, but I could never really get something that worked going, and so I just kind of ended up leaving it. Now, is Mumbo in the Nether? Because I didn't see any pigmen, but now I see loads. Come on, pigmen, and we got things to repair. Right, we're going to hear some god-awful noises for a moment here. Let's turn that off. Let's also craft that bed while I remember. Thank you for your donation, dude. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We got the Mayhem channel resubscribing for 27 months in a row. Appreciate it ever so much, dude. Thanks for 27 months of support. It's that part of the stream where I tell you it's my favourite part of the song. Just turning up my volume for a second. Emergency 99 is here with the cheers and the bits. And I believe... is that a jelly emote? Thank you so much, Emergency. No message with that one. I appreciate it. We got Speeder2889 saying, did you ever play Pokemon as a kid? Speeder, thank you for your cheers and bits. I appreciate it. I did play a little bit of the Pokemon games. Never really got big into any of them. And the cards, I used to play the trading cards, like, you know, collecting them. Still actually have loads of those. And I played the actual game on like 1 occasion. I thought it was really fun and I wanted to play it more. But other people weren't so interested in playing the actual game. They just wanted to trade them. So that's my experience with Pokemon. Obviously, I watched it on telly as well. But yeah, that was many years ago when it first became a big thing. We got full code CPR. Here are some cheers and bits saying I don't think he cares about the diamond armor rule, yo, so I wouldn't spam it. It's not that I don't... I've had to explain it so many times. I'll explain it one more time. This ain't god armor, this is diamond armor. We're not sure if that's against the rules or not because no one specified that it was when you're dead. I am preparing some armor for, you know, playing dead with, but it takes a lot of time to make all the armor, and I've got a live stream to do, so I'm just throwing on my usual stuff. Alright? Hopefully that's good enough for you. If it's not, spam Grian. I'm sick of being spammed about it. No, don't spam Grian. I'm only messing. Oh, I guess that didn't fully repair. Anyway, while that fully repairs, I have to open up the Discord and go to the Hermitcraft server to fetch the coordinates of a gravel patch. We have it pinned in a channel. Because we're smart and we like to share information like that. Let's go have a look. Pinned. Big gravel patches. There's me with a list of coordinates. Okay, which one is at a reasonable distance away? I think I'm going to go for this one. 16 and 51. That's where we're heading to. Right, we're all repaired up and good to go, I believe. We crafted beds. Let's turn off. Do you know, the very first time we started playing Demise and I was making my armor, I came up this thing and almost died, and I wasn't recording. Man, it was so hilarious and epic. I had to panic switch to the game and throw an ender pearl, and oh, it was just craziness. Hey X, what is your least used plug? Shameless plug opportunity, says Sniper Rifle. Probably merch. I have merchandise, but I don't really promote it. It's commission free if it happens to interest you, and you can find it through my website, but yeah, I can't even be bothered. I don't really want to push the merch stuff because I don't really care for it. Yeah, just merch isn't something I'm terribly interested in. I believe that this patch is, just looking at the coordinates here. Wait a minute, it's if we go this way a fair bit, we can cover some ground on the first one, but not on the second. I think it kind of makes sense to go to the Halloween area and then take off from there. Although, if we times that number by 8... Yeah, no, I think this will work pretty well. CSMS Spotting says, Lucky Boy has an I9. I mean, I saved up for it and brought it. I wouldn't say it was luck. It was my decision to get one. It was definitely overkill. Hey, Asuma, who will be the first that you are going to demise? I'm not going to say. That stuff's all going on in my episodes, right? And I have a plan to target someone in one way or another with some ideas, some various ideas, but you'll have to wait and see. Okay. Let's go up, up, up and eat, and then drop down to about here. Do you know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use the old that for now. That's much cleaner and nicer to look at. We got a very long way to go as well. Oh, goodness me. I love how Joe calls the Phantom statue Sonic the Hedgehog. That's awesome. That is actually awesome. So, another 4,300 blocks to go, basically. It's gonna be a journey of sorts. Oh. Oh, that's one of those traps. That's Impulse's trap thing from the Kill Tango challenge. How do you get so many diamonds? Do you search for the best caves or just dig down the diamond level coordinates and then strip mine? This season it's just been trading. People like Jevin just do all the mining and TFC, and then they participate in the economy, and I just get diamonds through trading, really. It's a pretty good system if you ask me. What? No derp yet? Unbelievable, says Undertrox. No derp yet at all. We got Alflington resubscribing for 6 months in a row. Alflington, thank you ever so much. I appreciate it, dude. Your boy 24 says you have an elytra. In small survival worlds, we have to walk. In small survival worlds, you can go to the end dimension and get yourself some wings, right? I mean, there's no rule against that. Right, halfway there, we've spotted a village. Next season, you should make Hermitcraft Hardcore. Wouldn't that really suck? Because a bunch of people will probably die early on, and then you have people not playing Hermitcraft for the rest of the season. Hi X, just saying, all the blocks such as blast furnaces are too expensive in idea. There should be at least 32 per diamond or even more. Yeah, you're probably right. We might do a little bit of rebuild. Oh, this is Stress Monster's crash site, isn't it? Ah, I need some rockets. I need some rockets right now. Well, I did not know. Hey, there's someone on Reddit who makes a map. Look, here's the coordinates. Add that to the map. I love that map. I haven't seen it in ages. They used to update it like every week or so. What way are we going? Slightly that way now. Is there some gravel below me? Yeah, no. No, those are not the gravel types. Also, while we're here, conduit power and all that. Conduit power! It's like girl power. That made me think of the Spice Girls. Conduit power. Right. Don't need any of that. I kind of know that it's not at that end of the ship anyway, don't I? Let's get suspicious, peeps. Badger Spanner says peace sign high kick. Brilliant. You know it. Oh, isn't there one more like hidden in the back here? Okay. Okay. Maybe this is a bad way to do it. Maybe I should just get my axe, you know? Or perhaps, was it on this side? Oh, there it is. And there's that generating the map lag that we ever so much like. This looks like a recipe to get off track, doesn't it? Now, do I even know... Oh, do I even remember? Like, if I face south and then east, am I going in the right direction? Nah, I'm not going to mess with this. It's taking me the wrong way. I'm going to get so off track if I follow that. We are 1,000 or so blocks out, and our elytra has barely been used, which is good. Hey X, what got you into YouTube? Thinking of making my own, says Timo Rees. Well, I was using YouTube to upload my music originally. Oh wait, I'm going totally the wrong way all of a sudden. Wait, what? Okay, so... this way. And then I saw people making Minecraft videos and Minecraft tutorials, and I thought, hey, I could do that, and so I started making my own. True story, bro. True story. The person that was making the map on Reddit got too busy to update it, says another GT. It'd be nice if someone could take that project over. That'd be super cool. Because it was a very cool project. I love looking at it and just seeing all the little things on the outskirts, which is why I mentioned that, because like, the world has so much lore and so many things to see. Okay, this looks like the perfect area for Gravel Patch Hills, doesn't it? Kind of looks like someone's been here, but then we got the hills with gravel, and yeah, look at this. Other hermits have actually been here, and looks like really cleared it out. And possibly not reported back. I know, we got some here. Okay, so it hasn't been cleared out. It's a partial. It's a partial. Okay, let's go grab the beds. And I'm going to bring on the old camera account to come over here and do a little bit of time-lapsey stuff. Come on, let's sleep in the bed. Why do you need the gravel, says Alec? To make concrete. Okay, let's get that camera account on now. Jeez, I just noticed we got 2,200 peeps watching. My goodness me. Why are there so many of you watching here today? I don't understand it. Jeez, we're just mining gravel. It's not that exciting. Okay, all that exciting bone block crafting, that happened earlier on. Let's go to me. Here we are in the area, got a relog for the replay. And then we're good to just, you know, there we go, we can get into it now. The camera account is on. It's time for action. Let's get a silk touch thing going. Let's go mine some stuff, peeps. Let's go mine some stuff. Yeah, peeps, thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit that follow button if you ain't done so already. I appreciate you coming by and checking out my streams. And of course, if you hit the follow button, you get notified of when we're doing some more. We've been playing Mindustry as of late, but I stream Hermitcraft very frequently. Thank you for the nice messages in chat. Thank you for all the nice things you're saying. Glad you enjoy the streams. Who do you think will be the next person to get demised, Asuma, says Dark King Kaiser. I know that Ren and Stress are up to something, but I won't say anything more than that. You just got to watch those episodes, you know. And you'll learn everything. Everything there ever was to know. You'll learn all of it. All of that knowledge. That sweet, sweet knowledge. And now people are speculating who it'll be. Asuma gets demised again. I can't get demised again, no. Surely not. You should do a suspicious stew roulette on the server. That's a cool idea, although, like, it can't kill anyone because it only lasts for a second. You reminded me I was going to try that suspicious stew, but we'll have to wait. We also got a noise in the ear here from Betty Baghdadi for 19 months, saying, "Hey X, I thought I'd take this opportunity to ask you if you like classical music. If so, what are your favourite classical songs?" I love classical music. I am not very good at remembering the names of the songs because it's all like, what is it like? Corcello in B flat 4/3. Oh, how do they word it? In A minor. You know, like it's all numbers and musical phrasing terms, and it just doesn't have that ability to get stuck in my head what they are. Like there's a load of Chopin songs that I adore, and I always have to flick through the track listing to find the ones that I like. I never remember the names. There are some that I remember, like Debussy's Noctunes series. Like all of those songs are just amazing. I love those ones. But yeah, classical music is amazing. It's a weird thing that like it's considered like, you know, older music, right? But people still make classical today, but I rarely ever hear of like a classical song today making a breakthrough, and yet it's some of the most like powerful and beautiful music there is. I can't see why people wouldn't like be able to still write amazing classical music today. I'm just guessing it's one of those things like once you're established and people have been listening to you for hundreds of years, you're going to overshadow, you know, any of that music that's new, and obviously it's not like popular anymore, so there probably are loads of classical and neoclassical artists making cool music, but just don't even know where to begin with getting into it. Use TNT to mine gravel, says Astro Kitty. That sounds like a waste of time right there. I see the whole use TNT to mine this, to mine that, and you know, it's slow. It's slow to set up all the TNT and then set it off. This is instant mine. Look at this. The blocks are just getting smacked. They're getting smacked in the face, peeps. Did we just clear out a whole little block here? No, there's some over on that side. I'll take that though, and I'll take these. Did you put the camera account in place? Yes, I did. I did that before I started mining any of the gravel. Okay, this is a big old patch. As you can tell, I like to mine the edges first and then kind of go into the middle a bit. And I like to try and preserve the edges perfectly. It's a really strange habit. Just like when you're exploring the map later on and you see it, you can kind of see where the gravel patches were. I think that's cool. Hey X, I like your new style of recapping your live stream progress in your episodes, says Sniper Rifle. I'm glad you like that. I've just been taking advantage of the replay mod to show you more of what's going on. You know, you do a lot of grindy stuff in the streams, and it's part of the progress of what you're doing on the server. So it's kind of cool to show that. Like right now, we're just using the replay mod to capture this moment that we're sharing here together. This beautiful, fantastic moment that you'll never forget. You'll always remember that time that X was mining that gravel. It was so profound and meaning and moving, you know. All of that gravel. What a moment. It brought me to tears. Okay, enough silliness. Enough with the silliness. How does replay work, says Soft Tiger? It records all that you're doing in the game and then allows you to replay it whilst manipulating camera account movements. And then what's really cool is that you can simply render the movements that you've made with all of the things happening in the game. So that allows you to speed it up and slow it down and do all kinds of cool stuff with the camera angles. If you watch Grian's episodes, you'll see he does some cool stuff with it as well. B-Dubs likes to use it. Grian kind of uses the camera angles really well, right? Kind of gets in there and moves the camera around a lot. I tend to use it to show progress and sometimes get a little creative with the camera. Someone like B-Dubs will use it to show you what's currently happening from a different perspective, which is a nice touch. Just there's so many ways you could use it, you know, and put your own accent into your videos with it. Ren's got so good with editing, says Badger. Yeah, Ren's really stepped up the game. I think it's not just editing, though. It's like having this plan to turn an episode into something bigger than the sum of its parts. And that's something that I'm trying to do with mine. It's kind of difficult for me, though, because I'm not much of a storyteller or a kind of character player. So, you know, my thing is more like, hey, I'm doing these Minecraft projects and farms, and it's not always easy to narrativize that, but it's something that I'm working on and thinking about a lot. And I'm hoping that my dead episodes will have more of that going on for them. You know, it's always about taking things to the next level and trying to improve and get better and whatnot. You know, so many people are watching because they have no other Hermit videos today. That could be a factor. You know, sometimes when I stream on a Monday, we get loads of views in, and I'm always like, hey, it's a Monday. But then I'm like, well, Monday is a day that people tend to avoid uploading on, so there's things like that, right? There's all sorts of factors. If I stream on the weekend, there's usually more people around because it's out of work hours, so there could be many reasons, and that might be one of them. Tobias says, do you know the channel Kurtzgazart? I do know Kurtzgazart, and they're one of my favourites. Speaking of DeadX, how is your double agent going? My double agenting? I haven't done much on that front. We're gonna save that kind of stuff for the episode. You know, that's where they make the most sense. French Fry 076 is here, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Badger Spanner has gifted a sub to Rainbow Girl 24. Well, thank you for tuning in, Rainbow Girl. You are now a subscriber. You can throw the good old Asuma love heart into chat for Badger. Badger, thank you for gifting the sub. Appreciate you doing that. Badger says whoops in chat. Wait, what? Whoops? Was that unintentional? Unintentional kindness alert. Oh, jeez. X turning into a dead mole, says Emergency. You know it. So what's the gravel for, X, says VT? It's for making concrete. And I'm stocking up big time for future projects here. I feel like we've left a shulker box somewhere. Yep, we have. And did I just see a sheep watching me? I saw a sheep watching me. Can we see the camera account view, says Real TTV. I'm not really set up to do that this stream, so I won't be doing that. I tell you what though, I've been really thinking I could do with a third monitor to enhance some of the stuff I do, like editing and workflow. And now I'm thinking it would help me do stuff on live streams as well, because I have to finagle a lot of stuff to get a stream going. If I had more real estate, I could leave stuff on stream. It would make having like a camera account a little bit easier to integrate to the stream. It's probably going to end up with me buying, I don't know what the solution is, right? Like, I could just buy 3 new monitors, and that would be an absolute waste of money in my opinion, because these two are fantastic. Or I could turn these two on their side and have one in the middle to go between them, but I don't have a lot of space to work with, so yeah, I'm kind of just like not sure what to do, but it seems like a good idea. I could also hook up a monitor that I've already got lying around and just get a feel for it to begin with, and maybe I'm like, actually, this is kind of overkill and ridiculous. Vertical monitor bracket, says VYX Kiv. Yeah, I think I want to achieve it without buying bracket, because that's an extra bit of hardware. I think I can do it if I turn these two on the side and have one in the middle. And then if the one in the middle, you know, that one can have Minecraft on because it's got the aspect ratio for it. Although I will want to buy a 16:10. So this is the thing. Then I want the resolutions to match up with the monitors on the side. But then by having two vertical, I might be more comfortable if I had two wide and one vertical. I'm not really sure how it's going to work, but you know, it's all stuff I've got to figure out. Like if I do want to have two Minecrafts on display, they're not going to fit on a vertical one. There you go. Example of what might go wrong with it straight away. We need to sleep in a bed. And we've got a bed right here. Badger Spaniverse cries at single monitor. I've had dual monitors like since forever. I can't remember when I got the first... Well, I kind of can vaguely remember. But it was one of those things. It's like once you've got dual monitors, you're never going to go back to a single one. And like, even using my laptop, as soon as I'm like multitasking on my laptop, it's like, I need two monitors. This is horrible. I have to keep alt and tabbing. Oh, it's funny. It's great for productivity though, if you use them right. Two monitors are absolutely wonderful. I'd recommend, says Tree42. It really is. It really is probably good if you use a computer a lot and you use a lot of applications and switch between them. Two monitors is probably really good for most people. If you would update the Nether in any way, what way would you update, says Joel Lamb? Well, I would probably do what Mojang are doing, add biome and more mobs. Add biomes and mobs. So, you know, 1.16 looks like it's going to be a good one if you ask me. Right, we've got all those shovels prepared, and it kind of looks like we're only going to end up using one for all of this craziness that we're mining. If you need a second monitor for cheap, you can try a local university surplus. Yeah, you could always look for a second-hand one, right? But I'm probably going to need something quite specific, like size and dimensions, to get my whole setup working, so it might not be the case for me. I might need more options than just taking whatever's available. Okay, there we go. Let's keep mining out this patch. We got a noise in the ear from Cosmo Guy 2000 here at Donation saying I made a 1.14.4 UHC data pack for full symmetry and she tried it with her patrons and she was really impressed. And it looks like she's going to be using it from now on instead of UHC blocks. That's cool, dude. UHC blocks hasn't been working for a long time though. Like, for many versions of Minecraft, I don't think she was using UHC blocks. There's been other projects that are similar to it that use some of its code or something like that, but UHC blocks has been kind of left alone for a long time. But that's cool. I'd be interested in seeing that as it goes because I had some ideas to revive UHC blocks and I cannot remember who I spoke to or what happened with that project. But it was, you know, with all the advancements we've had with data packs, loot tables, you could just build in so many custom features and modes and fun things into a data pack, you know. Anyway, I'd be interested in seeing that myself, dude, if you want to tweet me or something. And thank you so much for your donation, I appreciate it. Dark King Kaiser says, have you checked on your emerald shop recently? I have not, because I have not stocked it up, so I have no reason to check on it because there'll be no sales. I know, it's terrible, I just haven't been very motivated to keep farming it. Believe it or not, killing all of those pillagers and evokers, it's kind of boring. Just, you know, leaving it farming, it takes a lot of time. What I might do is up the price of the emeralds and stock it up again because I can't be that bothered to do it at the moment, and maybe a price increase would motivate me or something. You know? Bruh, what kind of hardware is your computer using, says Nova Knights Plays. If you go to my website, assumeavoid.com, you can find all of the specs of my computer and hardware and all of that stuff. By the way, peeps, I have a third channel known as Asuma Says. It's got clips from these live streams where we talk about stuff and things, and lots of people have subscribed to it and enjoying the videos, and if you want to go check it out, the URL is on your screen, and that is my newest project, I guess, a third channel, and I've been really enjoying it so far. Anyway, thought I'd mention that. Little plug right there. Just leave your player AFK overnight, says Toxic. Yeah, I know I can do that, it's just I can't be bothered to do that. You know? The motivation isn't there, and I'm one to talk about discipline, right? But when you're playing a creative game, it doesn't always mean too much. It's just like, don't really need... Well, you feel like you could always do more diamonds, right? But I'm not struggling or anything. Jeez, look at this. Like, this shovel is going to probably fill up 4 shulker boxes. And here I was thinking we were going to get through loads and not make the most of our time over here. Silly. Silly, really, isn't it? Right. Surely this patch is going to end soon, isn't it? Go on, that's the end of it right there. That's got to be the end of it. And then it gets deeper all of a sudden. Oh, when it goes under the dirt. What's going on here? This is like a different gravel patch at the end of it. Oh, well, I'll take all of this as well then. Are we going to find a cave down here full of baddies? No. X, have you heard about Scar's new channel for vlogs and other stuff? Says Crazy McDingdong. I have not. I have not heard of that. I know he had some ambitions to do a Disney podcast. Maybe it's part of that. Alright, we've got all of that over on that side to do next. Any idea what to do with 2 Mesa Bryce biomes very close to each other, says V-Links. I'm not sure off the top of my head, but maybe build something that connects them together, like a bridge or a path, and have a reason to walk through them if you like those biomes and want to be surrounded by them more, you know? That would be my suggestion. It's B-double-O! Let's get ready to rumble! That's what that reminded me of. X, how does the armor stand book work? Says Amberino. With magic. With Minecraft magic. It's a data pack, so there are functions and command blocky things going on, right? And that's what's going on behind the scenes to make all that armor stand magic work. And look, it's another big, super duper deep gravel patch. Are we full again? Am I picking these up? I am picking them up, that's good. I wonder if a good demise trap would be a booby trap, a resource, and then buy out the shop and force the owner to restock. That's a really good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. Ooh, I like that. I like that! That's got me thinking now. That's got me thinking now. Okay, but I need to concentrate on this, right? Let's go tuck all of that back into a shulker box. What are some of the behind the scenes of making videos, says J Gamer. Literally what you're watching right now is behind the scenes. You're literally experiencing it. Me streaming is behind the scenes of a video. Oh, or booby trap the totem shop, says Red. Or Reed, even. Yeah, but does anyone actually go there? Oh yeah, Suspicious Stew. Let's find out what it is. Poison, great. For how long? 13 seconds? I thought these Suspicious Stews were naff. I thought you'd hardly get anything. Great. Great. Just what I wanted. Jeez, useless. Now that would be fun to give people poison. From a Suspicious Stew, that is. Which we could certainly do. Because we can make Suspicious Stews quite easily. Hup Flup says, X, have you ever thought about including Bedrock Edition in your update videos? I have thought about it and done it, and we'll probably do it again on occasion. Depends on if there's a reason to or not. What about Wither, though? Have you a Wither Rose farm, says Ninja. Well, that's one of the ones that does just last for a second, if I remember correctly. It lasts for a very short amount of time, and therefore isn't particularly useful. Problem is, you're not going to get someone to already have the suspicious stew while they're low on health, right? Unless maybe that's a trap. Maybe you get someone into an environment where you're like, you're low on health, here's some food. It's suspicious, but they probably wouldn't consume it. They'd probably see that one coming a mile away, right? I feel like I would, but maybe that's because we're discussing it right now. Okay, give me all the gravel. I don't want to let any of it go to waste. Very good. Are these all full now? Oh, wow. One more box to go, peeps. One more box to go. And this shovel, it is knackered. Let's give the other one a go. Darth King Kaiser says, I mean, you did get bamboozled by a Rendog. I didn't get bamboozled. I was betrayed. I put my trust in a fella log fella. And I was foolish, because that was no Rendog. That was a Grim Dog, you know. I got tricked by the Grim Dog. Oh, do you know what I need to do? I need to sleep in the bed. Oh look, there's more gravel over here. I'll grab that. What about a minigame? Food eating contest filled with negative and positive foods. Could do, but you know, who's going to play a minigame knowing that it's made by someone who's trying to kill them? You know? That's why these traps have got to be rather deceptive. The branches of the log are thin in the winter, says Voidress. Okay. We've got a noise in the ear, by the way. I think I've been behind for ages. No, I haven't. They just started coming back in again. Stefan BK is here for 5 months. Thank you ever so much. Anton V Gamer 918 is here for 2 months, saying, "Love your job, man. Love from Spain." Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate your support. We have the Rocket Man subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, Rocket Man. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Rendog Trap was actually really clever on that, says Marcus. Yeah, well, if you think about it, I came speeding in on a boat, and then the finish line, you know, the texture of the TNT, I believe, was covered by the pressure plates. So it was pretty hard to spot. Then all of a sudden I was on the trap. Then I tried to get out of the boat, and, you know, it didn't take me into a safer place. I was still in the same spot. Yeah, the real trick though was just trusting Ren, right? Like, if I had stuck to my suspicions, I might have still been alive right now. But that's not how it goes in the game of Demise, unfortunately for me. Staying in the boat would have saved you, says Menpen. I've seen people say that, but I don't really know, because in this game, when you're in a boat, you're kind of like, the game's kind of funky with it, and the boat was sort of where the TNT was, so I really don't know. Anyway, if I'd have pressed shift to get out, I probably just would have ended up inside the area with the tripwires, and then those probably would have killed me. So, maybe, maybe not. It's hard to say. Ren is going for the most kills. Oh, interesting. Oh, I never thought of it like that. Who can get the most kills? That is interesting. Okay, there we go. Let's pick up all of this. Just cure yourself, says JBM. Cure myself of being dead? I'm not sure if that's even a thing. Whew, don't need much more now. Just 9 stacks, and there's a little bit more going on over here, isn't there? And the water will push it all to make it nice and easy for me to collect. Sweet. Look at that. Wonderful. Let's go over to this bit, yeah. Go on, kill yourself, says Ender Dan. How? How does one do that? How does one even do that? He's dead, not undead, says Badger Spanner. Yes, that's true. I'm demised, if anything. I am well and truly demised. Being dead sounds more fun, says Jack. Does actually, doesn't it? I mean, if you're alive, you're just in hiding most of the time, right? Right, how close are we getting? We've still got a ways to go. Cool, we've been at this for a while. See, this is what happens behind the scenes, peeps. Nothing but grind. Pure grind. I bet Asuma's going to go for the 32 diamond block reward for killing Ijevan, says Jaw. Dax. I might do, but if you don't succeed, you have to pay 32 diamond blocks, and I ain't got as many blocks as I used to have because I gave them all to Idea. So that might be a terrible situation for me to get myself into, you know. That's a lot of debt right there. Okay, I think we might move on from this pretty quickly. I'm kind of getting sick of looking at gravel. Right, let's stop there. Pick up these last bits, head back to the shulker box and see where we're at. Yeah, I think that'll do. I think that'll do for me today. I'm good. I'm spent. Right, camera account. You're toast. Get out of here. You recorded me digging, and now you're done for. And what way is home, peeps? What way is home? Did I get all my shulker boxes? I did. I also didn't get flying, did I? Let's do... No! Wrong one! Oh, jeez. Now I seem like a derp. Now I seem like a total derp. I'm saying hi to myself. No one else is online. Oh, jeez. We're going the right way, though. Sort of. We're flying back, but I don't know where the actual island is. I've got a feeling it's at -1,000, somewhere around there. You know, why have I not memorised the coordinates of the main island this season? I just do not know. Peeps are saying it's time for an eye break. Well, that we can do. That we can do, because we're flying high in the sky right now. So let's set this thing up and drift. Peeps, it's time to look away from the screen. That's right, give your eyes a break. What is this? This is part of my live stream. Some people say it's their favourite part. It's when I tell them to stop watching. And you're thinking, stop watching? Well, I'll go check my email. I'll go look at something else. No. I mean literally look away from the screen. No, put your phone back in your pocket. I'm not talking about looking at your smartphone. Jeez. You people, addicted to screens, can't stop staring at them. Give your eyes a break. Those doctors say that every hour of staring at a bright light screen, you should give yourself 5 minutes. And it sounds like good advice, you know. We didn't evolve looking at little phones and screens, did we? When we were knocking around back in the Jesus days, okay, as Carl Pilkington would say, we weren't staring at screens all day. So perhaps it makes sense to give yourself a break. That's the entire point of this. Now, you may have just sussed out that I am now looking at my screen again. And if you did, you didn't take your break properly, did you? Oh, naughty. People are saying, okay, Boomer. Brilliant. Brilliant. On the whole OK Boomer topic, though, I heard some discussion the other day listening to a podcast that I just didn't really like. And I think they were trying to make fun and make light of the OK Boomer meme. But one thing I will say, when it comes to talking about other people and talking to one another, like talking in terms of like this group of people, that group of people, whatever you say, you start to just load in assumptions and hot load in ideas that you're applying to a broad amount of people. And listening to this discussion, I was just like, you can't say these things about entire generations. Like I did say though, I think they were just trying to be funny, but if you were to take it seriously, it weren't cool. And that's just something I'd like more people to think about. I don't know what all of you are thinking about the OK Boomer thing. I hope you're not like taking it in too seriously, because to just make some of these statements about entire generations is kind of ridiculous, you know. In the future, we'll say OK Zoomer. You can say OK Zoomer to me because it sounds like a Zoomer. Jeez. That's like a meme inside a meme right there. And B-Dubs has joined the game again. Oh, it's very serious, okay, Boomer, says Drexus. The meme is fun. What I'm saying is just keep it a meme. Keep it about having fun. I hear some people, like I said, I heard this one podcast just talking about it in a way where it's like, and I know that some people out there will do this and they'll think about these things in this way. Have you heard boomers declare, okay boomer, the N-word of ageism? Doomfist, thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about, right? Boomers didn't declare that. One person did. And then people start talking about it as if the whole generation agrees with them. And there are probably people that are agree with them. And then there's probably people that don't. And I have no idea what this is right here. But we found something, okay? We must be near civilization. This whole, like, taking little things that happen in the world and then painting these broad strokes about how they apply to everyone and generations and stuff is so damaging for how we think and feel about each other and how we communicate. I'm just really not a fan of it. The news is all clickbait, says Tellendarg. That's very true, man. The amount of times I see, you know, oh, this thing happened and people are outraged. And who's outraged? One or two people on Twitter. I've read BBC articles where their proof of outrage is like a screenshot of about 3 tweets. And I'm like, nope, that's 3 tweets. That's not a crowd of people being outraged and angry. They're playing it up. This area here looks a little bit familiar. I've got a feeling this might be the jungle biome kind of near to that. Which is... oh my god, we keep finding things. What is this? There's signs. Iskal, you most hospitable man. For how many diamonds and what time might a seriously inquisitive hermit produce lodging? Ever your in lively kindness, Joe Hills. Did Joe build Iskal a swimming pool? I got no idea what's going on here. We got a noise in here from Jessica 2901 for 41. Jeez, months in a row right there. Saying yellow. Welcome, Jessica. Thank you so much for tuning in and thank you for your subscription. I appreciate it. I've got a feeling if we go this way, we'll get back to the main island. I just got a feeling. Oh, yeah, we do. Look, there you go. Mumbo's Chorus Farm and Cherry. Woo! Look at this thing right here. Okay, I'm sticking my head in this. By sticking my head in this area, I realise I can't even look over the ledge here. Okay, there might be a mob farm there. I'm going to get out of here before I get killed. Speaking of which, is that a creeper at the entrance there? No, it was a turtle. How could I confuse my turtle brethren? Chest monsters. I think boomers are taking it way too offensively, and most people with a voice and reporters, and then it went off the rest of the screen. Great, I didn't pick that message out in point. But that's my point, right? I think boomers are taking it too personally. Do you know how many people you're just lumped into that category? There's so much more diversity and nuance of opinion than that out there in the world. And it's that kind of language that I feel is problematic, because then anyone who is or considers themselves a boomer can look at that and think, no, that's not how I think, you know, and it can aggravate and cause issues. And I see this language all the time in the middle of conversations online. Some of y'all are just having a great time saying okay boomer to everything I say. You know, go right ahead. Get rid of generation names, says Tobias. I don't think you can get rid of them because, you know, if they're here, yeah, it's pretty hard to have like a social movement that makes a change like that actually happen, right? Like, I'm pretty sure they're just going to continue being a part of language. There it is again. Drexer says boomers don't understand sarcasm. I can't help but feel that was a cleverly loaded joke right there. Okay, Zoomer, says Adrian. Well done, GG. You should take the piston bolt, says Bubby. But the piston bolt doesn't go to where I'm going. Okay, millennials, says HW Freak. Trying to take it back, are we? Issue is, it's not a conversation. It's a one-sided, uninformed dump, says Tuxaban. Well, let's make it not. Let's bring value to the conversation. That's why I like to talk about these things. Let's look for all the places where the conversation is, you know, not as well thought out and try and bring some quality to it. I'm just I'm sick of seeing all this like tension in the world constantly being elevated. Let's elevate some positivity, you know? Right, I'm just going to take this with me and be off. But I will actually drop off, you know, some of those, because we're only going to need that much, right? Pretty much. A boomer is someone who is detached from technology or modern things. Okay, boomer doesn't mean a baby boomer, literally, rather than the boomer is complaining about youth. Could be, but that's a perspective on the whole thing, right? Like, depending on what you've seen around the discussion, you've interpreted that way. I've obviously interpreted it a different way. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying this is another thing about language. When we use Twitter, we have such a small amount of words to use to express things, and the nuance of what we're talking about can get sucked right out of it. And so when you talk about boomers, as you've just described, we can literally be thinking about different groups of people. Again, why it's not a good idea to paint these broad strokes and label generations, you know, with our conversation. I remember seeing a tweet where someone was like, if you can't express your point in 140 characters, then your point isn't valid. And I was like, really? Come on now. Come on now, really? Like, there's a lot of stuff and things happening in the world. There's a lot that could be said about any subject. I think to say that if you can't summarize something in 140 characters, that's just mad. Imagine going in to like a surgery, right? Like, you need a clinical procedure, and being like, if you can't describe this clinical procedure in 140 characters, then I don't want you, right? Would you take the physician that goes, I'll follow 140, you know, I'll follow 140 characters and I'll perform this surgery on you? No thanks. Sorry, mate. Read that really big, thick, detailed book. Read it twice. Read it thrice. Do some practice, please. No, don't do surgery on me based on a tweet of 140 characters, please. Do you know what I'm saying? That was a great example. That came to me right then. Okay, it came to me like a vision. It was funny, and it made total sense. Give me the Twitter doctor, please. Chainsaw Octopus, I like it. Where's that Twitter doctor? What do you mean this is a complex procedure? Describe it on Twitter. That's all you need. Jellyby says, do you have enough gravel now? I do. SCJDG says, I agree, X. 140 characters begs for confusion and to be misquoted and misunderstood. 1,400 characters isn't enough sometimes. I'm not sure if you added on an extra 0 there, if that was probably a typo. But sometimes not even a book is enough, right? Do you want to get in a rocket and go to space based on one book? Or do you want do you want a library of history of physics and rocket science and a massive team of people, right? It's such a silly point. I think people don't think things through sometimes before they speak. I would probably be one of those people on occasion as well. You know, I hold up my hand. I'm guilty, okay? I'm guilty, peeps. Right, let's get some of this going, so that we can finally. Oh my goodness me! How long did that take us? We can finally start making some concrete. We're making concrete so we can work on this building. Okay, and now I get to put my shovels away, except I don't because this is all full up with armor and other stuff. Oh, what a mess. I'm going to take those. Why are there melons in here? Why are there melons in here? Goodness me. We got a noise in the ear from Nihilistic Nachos here with a donation saying, Boomer isn't an age group. It's a state of mind that must be dismissed with OK Boomer. I feel like you're reinforcing my point, but yes and no. Like, again, I kind of looked at it totally differently. Also, the conversation I heard, definitely referring to them as an age group. So you might think it's a state of mind, someone else sees something different. And, you know, the language of memes means things usually get condensed down to a very small amount of words. And, you know, where you first see the meme, understands its use, can really shape what you think the meme is about. And it can be totally different for what it is about for other people, right? That's kind of the point I'm trying to make in a nutshell. The lack of nuance that goes on in conversation sometimes. Yeah. Also, we've got Copper v Main, Hero of the Nation, saying boomers are so offended by the word boomers, but always call the younger generations useless and always on phones or screens. It just doesn't make sense. Again, I feel like you're all now just like playing to what I'm saying, right? By saying boomers, you're painting a broad stroke across a large group of people. Some people in that generation probably think and feel that way. I know people from this generation that say those kind of things about this generation anyway. Each generation is going to be like part of the culture of that generation. I could use a word like indoctrinated, but that just doesn't quite sound right. You know, you're just going to become a part of what the culture is at the time. So whatever the boomer generation was into, the previous generation, there were probably some people that were going, oh, you lot with your... I don't know, what did the boomers do? Drive around in cars and get fast food? Didn't they grow up in the 50s, that generation? I'm trying to think of, like, American life in the 50s, when the baby boom happened, post-war. Like, that's when I think fast food and stuff started to really boom. Boom, get it? Pun? Not really. Listen to rock. Yeah, rock and roll started to happen, right? I don't know. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's just one of these things. It goes round in circles. Older generations, some of those people tend to moan about what the younger generation are up to because they don't get it. And you'll be old one day and you'll be doing it. You'll be jaded and shaded. And you'll be going, these, what are they going to be? What's after millennials? You know, what's... I don't know, let's just call them grammars because they're all on Instagram. These grammars! With their micro computers inside their brains talking to themselves when they walk down the street. Looking at the internet with the implant in their brain. What are they? Back in my day, we used to look at the internet on a phone. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Crazy grammars. Grammars. Such a... I'd never catch on. We've already killed that one. We've already killed... iGen. I like that one, Sportsgator. The iGen. Brilliant. It's been... The generation has been corporatized and branded already. I feel like that's kind of a thing, maybe. We got more noises in the air. More noises in the air. It's Badger Spanner here with Cheers and Bits saying, nuance on the internet. Oi, Twitter. No. Oh, I get it. Oi, Twitter. No. Yep. Oh, by the way, let's turn off that. Ugh. I like it. I'd really like to see that character come back and get, like, updated for, like, Twitter and all of that kind of stuff. It'd be hilarious. Oh, man. That's such a thing that someone could do. Someone could make a Twitter account of that character. Oh, that's a brilliant idea right there. Create Twitter accounts of old TV characters and bring their comedy and their thing back to like, the modern day and age. That's such a great idea. You could probably, like, take the Kevin character and give him a Twitter account. Oh, you are so unfair. My name is not indeed Jeff says that Harry Enfield character is great. It really is. It really is. I'd take my niece. Oh man, I was watching that the other night. Last night, and it gets me in stitches. Oh, it gets me all teary-eyed. Anarch is here, resubscribing for 21 months, saying nice music. Thank you, Anarch, I appreciate it. It's Lord Leviticus, glad you're enjoying it, and thank you for your subscription. Vand KGR says, do you watch Source Block? I don't. I know Slipgator and Beef are on there, and a whole bunch of other cool people. I just don't really watch much Minecraft stuff anymore, but what is going on over there? I'd love to know, like, what they're doing. And like how it's going, because you know, as you're probably aware, playing on Hermitcraft, groups of people playing Minecraft together can be pretty interesting. You know. We've also got Eerie Eye here for 4 months, and as always, words of wisdom. X stream is the best stream. Thank you, I appreciate that. And thank you for your support as well. We got the Celtic X here doing cheers and bits for no message. Well, thank you for the cheers and bits. I appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. We also got Funky Monkey 198 here subscribing with the Amazon Prime. Thank you ever so much, Funky Monkey. Appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Remember the camera account, says Brunost. I could have done a replay of me doing this, couldn't I? Oh well. You could ask the Sahara guys if you could rent the concrete maker. I got my own amazing redstone-free concrete maker right here. Why would I want anything else? What's the counter on the top right, says K-Baru. It's the derp counter. Far Quads is here subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Far Quads, for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. Ooh, alright. It's pronounced Celtic with a K. Isn't that still Celtic? Did I miss something? Celtic. Oh god. Yeah. Why do I always get that wrong? I've been getting that wrong for forever and a day. Okay then peeps, let's finally get to work on this room up top. I'm going to bring on the camera account. Here we go. Camera account in the area. Relogin. Too much match of the day. They're not on match of the day. What are you on about? But I know what you mean. Yeah, let's start off with the shape of the room up here. That's the one thing I wanted to do. So I had this idea that the room could get a little... there's that word again. The room could get a little bit bigger the further back you go. If we start with this side right here, this can be like our guideline of sorts. So we can do that. Hey, how do I want to play this bit? I'm going to go like this. And then we've got a wall there, so... I think I can go one more. And then it becomes a part of that wall. Like this. And then we can continue this tradition over in the other side. So, if we go from here, we leave that one, and then we start to go diagonal. X, do you have your cup of tea? Says Cute Queen. I do not. Because I didn't fancy one, believe it or not. I can't find any other Hermit's Twitch accounts, says Beefy. If you click on Hermitcraft, somewhere below the stream, it will have all the other Hermits that are on Twitch and actively streaming, well, or not actively streaming, but they have all of our Twitch accounts in the Hermitcraft team page. That is a good way to find them. You can alternatively use the Reddit if that doesn't work for you for some reason. They're all listed there. What's your favourite flavour of tea, says Green Sharp Note. At the moment, it's strong English breakfast. I really do like the strong English breakfast. What is your favourite biscuit, says Crabbaroo. I don't really eat or like biscuits very much. Very non-nutritious and usually just got a load of sugar on them, right? Not my kind of thing. Okay, so now that we've established the room can be that big, we kind of want to maybe put the roof in. I think I'm going to keep the roof white. I want this to be very clean and pristine. Or maybe let's throw in some quartz pillars. Actually, I've got a cool idea now to make the roof look interesting. We're going to grab some quartz pillars. Do I have quartz pillars? I do. That's fantastic. Okay. I could do with some scaffolding. Here come the chest monsters. I can hear them clickety-clacketing. Clickety-clacketing. I don't even know what that is. I don't know where I was going with that. What do monsters do? Do they clickety-clack? Probably not. They probably don't do any of that. Okay, we're going to put one there and put one there. And then... just managed to make it. So yeah, let's bring it out like this all the way across. And then we've got a little bit of space up the top here where we'll put some lighting in. And, now that I think about it, let's... I kind of want those blocks, actually. I'm going to put those up here as well. Okay, so if we start on this side over here, this kind of tells us exactly how far in this direction to go. Maybe maybe a monster roller skating on a railway line might make that noise. That's quite a rickety-rackety. Yeah, that's quite the rickety-rackety thing, isn't it? Okay, there we go. And then this one will come up to that spot as well. If you can hear double sound, it's because the camera counts here. Right, so we're going to need lights, camera action. No, we're going to need lights, more quartz pillars, and some of those stone blocks, which I know I've got downstairs. I might have some in a chest here as well, actually. I diddly do. Let's grab some of those, and then we need more of the pillars. Now, how do we make the pillars? This is the thing that's going to mess me up. The pillars, are they made with slabs? I forget. I totally forget. Nope. I think they might be made with regular blocks, one on top of the other. That's the one. Let's take that many for now. And go place them. Hey X, what's your favourite data pack and why? Oh, goodness me, there's so many. There's so many. Why'd you put me on the spot like this? I think I need to focus on building right now, right? So, maybe we'll leave that kind of Q&A for a bit. You're working on the office, right? Says Omar. Oh, yes, we are. I talked about this in my video. I said behind the scenes I'd be doing it on a live stream, and here we are. Here we are doing it on a live stream. Doing some building. Building up the office. It's looking good. Can I reach down there? Just about that bit. And a little bit higher. I think I kind of originally liked the idea of this room getting taller the further back it went, but if you kind of look at the space we got, that's not really an option, is it? Okay, so that's all of the back bit built. Now we just need to get the quartz pillars out here. Let's run and jump. And you know what? We're out of pillars. Why did I not make more? Well, here's the thing. I can make them right here. Okay. What happened to Bubbles and Corrales helping with ideas, says Lady Bellatrix. I don't know. They got their projects to work on. I'm sure they'll get around to it soon. Let's go over here and do that. And go around in here and do this. This is just one of my projects though. Like I said, I'd do this bit. Okay, so then over the front here, we're going to do that. I can't feel actually pillar blocks on this side would look better. I'm trying to mirror the floor, but that doesn't always make sense because you need to look what's going on in your room. You need to look at the flow. And the flow here suggests that this would look far better. Let's give it a try. Because we're about to hop down and have a look. I'm liking the vibes of this room. I gotta say, I'm liking the vibe of this room. Okay, these blocks are going to go up by one, I think. And then we've got to put in a sort of roofing situation. So, let's also build up the floor a little bit while we can. People are saying vibe check. Looking majestic, says Valcam. Majestic, eh? Hello, friends, says first stream of you. Well, welcome to this stream. Hope you're enjoying it. Let's get these blocks in. Bam! There's one down there. I'm going to let it despawn, peeps. I'm cruel. I'm evil. I'm mean. I'm going to let it despawn. You know, sometimes you got to resist that impulse and realise, I got all the white concrete I need. I don't need to be spending my time running around trying to grab some that fell on the floor, you know. That's a waste of time and energy. Bam! We just finished that up. We just finished that up. Cool. We've got holes in the wall. Now we don't got holes in the wall. Right, let's set up here. Hey X, if you could choose one person to join Hermitcraft, who would you choose? I got no answer here. I do not know. That being said, totally unrelated actually. This should go like that, yeah. Yeah, just like that. Cool. I think that looks good. Now, I could put trapdoors. I need trapdoors and lighting up here. Actually, I think I might skip that idea. I think I might put trapdoors and just put white concrete on top of them. If we look up, yeah, I can't help but feel that would be the way to go here. Or maybe occasionally some lighting. It's probably going to look weird whatever I do. Okay, so now we need some valuables. And a lot of trapdoors. Way more than that. Probably this many. Oh. Trapdoors, bam. Yeah, probably at least a stack. When will Season 7 start, says Emperor? Oh, it'll start right after Season 6 finishes. Maybe not right after, but it'll definitely be... I don't think it'll start before Season 8. Sorry, but after Season 8. Of course it's going to start before Season 8. I mean, jeez, do the math. Right. Actually, I can't help but feel that might be a better texture, but let's throw down a couple of torches. That works for me. That works. I think if I were to put light sources anywhere, it would be right at the front. So we'll add some light sources at the front. I also need more torches while I'm working on this operation, you know. So we'll get those. Alexander Abelsten says, what do you think of autism? I mean, I know that autism is a thing. I know it's a spectrum. Some people are on it. If your question was a little bit more specific, maybe I'd had something more to say. I'm a very supportive, non-judgmental kind of person. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I do know a fair bit about autism. I've tried to like educate myself and certainly support people that have it and try and be understanding of people's differences, even if there is a label of some sort or not involved. You know? Lights in the back as well, says Pab. I think I want to put the lights at the front so they kind of help illuminate where the windows are. That's what I'm going for right now. That is looking real good. And let's get some... Oh, I already got the torches here. We got lots of noises in the air that I'm behind on. And I've just seen this one. And I'm like, let's get this little bit here done. And then we'll read out all those noises in the air. How about that? Put yellow and blue blocks behind the iron trapdoors. Now, I don't want to put colour up here. I don't want to sort of draw any attention. I'm putting in the iron to give it a bit of a high roof industrial kind of feel. I don't want to... throw in anything else that's gonna, you know, draw your eyes up there. And you know, it's looking pretty good, I think. Where are we going here? Apparently I'm still under the trapdoors. That's cool. Let's try... Oh no, it's not going to work. Right, where are we? What's going on? What's this madness? Let me up. Jeez. Ow! Scaffolding, why? Why scaffolding? This makes no sense. Oh, what is actually going on here? There we go, we're up. That's some funkiness if I've ever seen it. Right, let's hope we got enough to do this. No, we ain't, basically. No, we ain't. Jeez, I need some golden carrots over here. Okay, what are we doing again? This stuff. Let's craft up more of those. That's probably way too many, isn't it? Right, that's got to be enough, I think. X, what have you been doping today, says Alexander. I think that means doing, right? What have you been doing today? Had the P get in there. The P is next to the O. It makes total sense. Alright, and now all of this. And we're going to have a very complete room structure all of a sudden. And we need to throw down some torches up here just to make sure it's all lit. It's all lit and legit. Cool. Alright, let's run around, throw down a few more of these. Don't want anything spawning up here, do we? Didn't want to fall down there, but okay. Right, I think that'll do the job. Excellent. How do I get back in the room? That is a good question. Oh, there are some dead ends. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to log my camera count now out as we prepare to do the next little bit. Let's hop down here. Right, noises in the ear. We got All Interax W, subscribe with Amazon Prime. Zed Winders 71 has subscribed. So has Zel Figure. And Periodic Nickel has subscribed with the Amazon Prime. Thank you everyone ever so much for your tremendous support as always. Thank you for all the peeps just tuning in as well. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me today. Be sure to hit that follow button here on Twitch if you haven't done so already. Get notified of when I go live. And Heavy Mania is here for donation, but no message with it. Heavy Mania, thank you ever so much for your donation. I appreciate your support and contribution to the channel, and hope you're enjoying the stream. Right. BGD says it bothers me that there is not a pattern in the torches. I find if you get hung up on that stuff, you just end up wasting your time. Like, it's eventually something that you're never going to look at. And although I know what you mean, I think it's generally unproductive to get sort of hyper-focused on that stuff. Which is why I try to not get focused on it. Peeps! You're witnessing something never seen before. How did that happen? We have magic scaffolding. I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it anyway. Is there anything in here? This is going as well then. Richmond James has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Richmond James, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription, dude. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. It looks like we might have done the floor a little bit wrong just here. Although, at the same time, that kind of cushioning looks kind of cool, but we're not going to roll with that. Now, I need some feedback from all of y'all. There's 3 of us. This is our main office. What do? Do we have 3 chairs? What kind of decorations are we going to put in here? That's what I'm thinking. Because this is, you know, potentially a big and beautiful office. The scaffolding is rebelling, says Periodical Nickel. It is rebelling against the system. The system being gravity. Jeez, what a thing to rebel against. I ain't gonna rebel against gravity. That's how you get injured. Big 3 chairs. 3 comically large chairs all looking out the window. A boardroom. Bushes. Conference table. I like the idea of a conference table with some chairs, but maybe the chairs shouldn't be too big. Maps of idea. Yeah, I've got those lying around. I've got those. We'll go grab things that we want for this project. Anything here we might end up using? Possibly not. Gotta have some Swedish flags. We'll probably end up using some yellow. Let's just grab a few of these blocks. They might come in useful. I will probably want white carpets. Don't think we're going to end up using glass. Now here's what we do need. Those are the maps, I believe. Cool. How many of those will we use? I'm going to take 4. I don't know if we'll need more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything else in here that might be useful? More carpets? Maybe the grey carpet comes in handy. Handy dandy. Flower pots and flowers again? I'm not sure if we'll do that in this room. We'll probably end up wanting some kind of like, what do you call them? Chest of drawers looking stuff. Maybe some paintings in there. And that I think is good. B-Dubs will need a bed, says Hurricane. I think B-Dubs has got a bed and has been using it. Like literally right now he's using it. Ah, now these books are good for detail. A lectern in there might look really cool. And I'm not sure what else this will help us with in terms of detail. I'm also not sure. I think we're going to have to get started now, right? We're at a point where we need to just get building and see where it goes. Aha, more carpets. And my inventory is definitely full now, isn't it? Oh, and we've got our heads. We've got to put our heads in the room. Somewhere. Okay, so out here we're going to chuck a load of this stuff in. Not all of it. This is for us to work on. This is like our palette right here, you know. That's a different... That's an, I'm going to throw that away. We don't want that. We picked that up earlier, now we don't want it. Okay, so I can picture there being some banners in here. And then with this being 4 wide, maybe like a yellow and blue strip. I think we're going to need some yellow and blue wall in here. We can't... If we put something big here, it can't be part of the wall. It has to be on top of it. I think maybe like a big Sweden thing there. I'm also going to remove these torches and put light sources with carpets at the very front. That's something we'll do. Peeps, any more ideas? I think we're just getting to the point where we need to go for it, right? Let's put that in the right spot. Ooh, I was going to make some chairs with wood. We can make the chairs with quartz and iron doors, right? Maybe we'll go in that direction. If so, the table that we build could be made out of quartz as well, so it could be really big and fancy. What do you think, peeps? Quartz chairs and stairs? We're going to need that. We're going to need a bunch of those and then power them from below with levers, which will probably end up being tricky. That will be very white. Good point. We need a contrast at play. Yeah, no, we need a contrast. So let's stick to the idea of having some logs in there. Maybe a different coloured chair for a different hermit. So we could have maybe dark oak, spruce, and I could have a cha-cha. That could work. That could totally work, I reckon. Let's get all the wooden ones out over here. So what are we talking? We need some dark oak, I think. Glass table with things placed on it, says Surapath. I believe that will probably involve using armor stands, right? I'm not sure I want to do that. Okay, so where is this thing going to go? Is it like a round table? Do we all sit at the back facing forwards? What do you reckon? Make a yellow and blue table with glass, X. I think a glass table would look really weird. And if we use... I think an oak table makes the most sense. Let's go grab some oak woods. That's probably enough for now, I think. Golden table on a blue carpet, maybe. Ooh. There are many different opinions, that is for sure. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet. Bite the bullet? I don't know. Bite it and go for it. Not sure where I was going with that one. Right, okay, so let's log in with the camera account. The camera account is logged in, looking into the room. That means we can start decorating it. We're going to start with what we know we're going to do, which is grabbing some of that and sorting out the torches at the front. As you can see, there's space down below, so we can power the trapdoors if we were to use the iron ones, but we're not doing that anymore, are we? We're definitely not doing that anymore. The torches did look kind of cool on one hand, but they don't really fit the theme of the room to have them as like torches held up on the wall or anything like that. Okay, that'll do just fine. I'm not picking up any of the blocks when they fall down. It's kind of worrying. That's like a ping thing. That's when you know you've got a bad connection. Okay, so here's the center of the room. Let's start off by just throwing in... I really should have brought an axe. Some of this stuff. Let's go get an axe. Apparently it's all the way down the stairs. Use lanterns. I might put a lantern on the table. That might look really cool. Yeah, that would be really cool. That'd be a cool little detail. So, how big is too big is usually a good place to start. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's not big enough, I think, for this room. But that maybe is. That's actually looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and take these bits and then put stairs on like that. So you can kind of see there's a little bit of structure going on. That's kind of alright. Now, one of our chairs will be on this side, and I don't have the materials for that. Oh, I was going to build one of the chairs out of... No, I wasn't going to build it out of oak, was I? We're going to go with these 3 materials, I believe. And so that means we need 3 different types of trapdoor. Didn't I just make more dark oak trapdoors a second ago? I could have swore that's the thing that I'd done. Oh yeah, I did, and they're on my hotbar. Brilliant, what an idiot. I must look like a total derp who doesn't know what they're doing. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. One of those, one of those. Alright, let's go place them. I'm going to sit here in the middle, okay? I built this room. What are you talking about? Favourable treatment. I built this room, don't you know? Is that the right... No, it's the wrong shade. Make Swedish flag on the table. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? That's probably a good idea. Okay, that at the back. That means this torch has got to go. How's that looking? That's pretty cool, but it needs more detail. It's got a way to go first. Right, I think that there should be a hidden light source right here. Didn't we say we're going to put a lantern on the table? If there's a Swedish flag, it's not going to leave much room for that. Okay. Carpets. Do I have the light source? I do. Am I getting this the right way around? It's yellow and blue like that, isn't it? Okay, and then we've got room at either end for trinkets and whatnot. One of those being a lantern. Apparently I only have one. So we'll put it right there. And maybe we'll put like player heads or something for details on the other one. Okay, I feel like bookshelves would go really well in here. It's just a case of where do we put them and what do we mix them with. So I feel like looms and barrels would be a good idea. And then we need some sort of like a oak trapdoor type thing. Where are we looking at? Don't have a lot of oak trap. Let's go with jungle trapdoors. Okay. So I feel like back here we need light sources and kind of something like this maybe. Kind of maybe going in the right direction. Definitely going to need a lot more to it. Let's get these shelves going all the way across over to this side. Kind of looks nice, actually. Okay, jump up all the way here. And then we would have... And we're one short. Of course we're one short. Looks alright, needs something else going on with it, and I think that is like built-in shelves, so what material is going to mix in best? I might actually try and use the jungle wood here. Actually, it would probably be quartz. Let's grab some quartz smooth stairs. Did that kind of work? And then again at that level. See, now it's got like there's a lot more going on in that space, and it feels kind of worthy of what's going on there. Right, I might even add like a second row of those jungle trapdoors and put in some flags. Someone says the flag isn't correct. That's fine. It's not supposed to be 100% accurate. Oh yeah, that old trick. So then at this level, we're going to need lighting somewhere here. I'm not sure how we'll put it in. I think these are going to have to be in line with the pillars up there. Like that. That kind of helps fill up the space a bit. And I think what I'm going to do... One that... wrong spot. Wrong spot. One there. One over here. Yep, and then again here. I think that kind of works. Or should I rotate it so it comes inwards at that point? I think I might rotate it. Okay, and then I don't think I'm actually going to put in another flag. That's going to be it. I do have an axe, by the way. I should use it. Okay, cool. It's looking alright. It's looking alright. I want to put in more bookshelves here. Just like that. And then something different on the opposite side. Definitely something different over here. Don't know what that's going to be. What other type of block could we include? What did we pick up earlier? We got looms. Oh, I was going to put a lectern in this room. Maybe the lectern could go sort of adjacent to the table. It doesn't really quite do anything, does it? Or maybe it's like a meeting agenda, so it's on a little pedestal. Let's go get something else. Fix those damn barrels, says Honda Element. Do you think, does that question mean that, well, or statement, does that mean they should be rotated? Like, because I'd take on rotation as a good suggestion, but shouting, those damn barrels, they need fixing, like why? What's going on? Oh, I thought I placed it, okay. How do you do this again? Do you face it that way? So, how do you get it the other way? Oh, that time it worked. So I think that probably looks better, right? What do you think, peeps? How's it going? How is this project going? Now, do we want any carpets in here? I think we need some carpets. And I think it might make sense to make them white and use them to hide light sources. So, let's have... What would that look like if it were all carpeted? Sort of doesn't really do very much, does it? Or maybe we could have the carpet kind of create a ring and then hide light sources here and there. Does that do much? I think it's kind of alright. It's not the best detail ever. The floor is where I'm going to struggle for detail the most, I think. This is also going to make the room kind of super bright because these are all like already next to light sources, but we're going to go with it. Cool, so over here in the corners where we really need a light source. And now we got one. I'm also going to put one right there to keep it nice and bright. And we are running out of these lanterns, I tell you. Okay, lantern right there. Oh yeah, end rods. I haven't used any of those in this area. Could they possibly go over here? Slabs. Slabby jabs into Higgity House. Not all details need to make sense. But what would make more sense of this is if there were slabs at top and bottom. Because now it just looks like a fancy light fixture, which is really quite cool. Yeah, fancy light fixture. Bookshelves. We'll put like flower pots on top of that. Then we've got this big empty space here. And this kind of unused space over here as well. And I'm not sure what to do with either of them. Let's go one higher. Or do we make it... Okay. Okay, let's try again. Oh, I need one more. I don't think that actually works. Or maybe... that, and then put slabs above and below, or trapdoors. I don't know. It's really weirdly contrasting with all this white in the background. Do you know what would go here? I reckon like an armor stand of some sort. I'm going to put that and put an armor stand there of like a knight with a sword. I need more trapdoors up the top. Spruce trapdoors will work better, says Shield. I think you might be right. We can definitely try that though. In both places or just here? Does look nicer. It doesn't blend quite as well. Now look at the top compared to the bottom. I think I might leave it like that. I like the fact it's different at the top and the bottom. Can we use these spruce trapdoors anywhere else? What about if they were there? Ooh. Oh. Oh, that works. That actually works, I think. Although it does mean we can't put, like, little ornaments on here. Like flower pots, and I don't know what else would go in there. Like a lantern, the occasional lantern. Yeah, we'll leave that out on that side. Over here, maybe we'll use it as some sort of distinction at the bottom with the bookshelves. And then we need something in that space. I can't help but feel like a big idea flag. We could use wool. We could use wool blocks. Let's go have a look. We got concrete. That might be even better. Because this wall, I believe, can be replaced. Yes, it can. But it's got an even width. Which, if you don't know, that's always a problem. So, here's how we're going to solve that problem. I know what we're going to do here now. Some of you will like it, some of you won't. We are going to just do two wide sections going top to bottom. And that is how we will deal with this area. Cool. Very nice. Concrete powder, someone says. Powder might have looked nicer, but hey, this is just what I had lying around. Let's get back up there. Lapis and gold. Oh, clever. Clever boy. I like the idea of some lapis and gold in this room. That's awesome. Okay, I like that over there. Lapis and gold. Oh man, we need a place to stash lapis and gold in here. Like, we've got the armor stand. I can't put it right next to that. And I can't really move the armor stand. It is a great suggestion. I saw people saying lapis and gold, but separately. Every time I look at chat, it'd be like, there's one for lapis, there's one for gold. But I didn't put two and two together. Okay, there really doesn't feel like, unless I go and just put a couple blocks like that. There'll be some trinkets and stuff as well, right? Maybe this space would actually kind of look cool with like a couple of gold blocks. I don't think so. And I don't think having them up the wall would work either, by the way. I think you need them in a little pile. I think I'm going to leave those there and just see how that feels, but this over here is going to change. Gold and lapis roof lining. Our roof is going to stay the same, I imagine. Could possibly have done something with that space, but we've got the flags there. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, brain. Brain has activated, peeps. The brain just did something. Let's see what it did. What did you do, brain? I need to... What? I need to go up here? I need to get rid of that? But it looks so good. What do you mean? Why have I got to get rid of it? Okay, apparently we've got to get rid of this, according to the brain. What if... How much space do we have here? Oh, not a lot, really. What if we had that up there? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we can make it a little bit bigger, actually. trash. It's nice. Very, very contrasting opinions here. Very contrasting opinions. You know. Two different extremes. I would agree it's nice, but that might be the problem. It's just nice, unfortunately. And now it's probably not very much nicer, is it? What do peeps think? Come on, tell me. Insert it into the wall, says Blazing Horror. That's something that we can't do with that wall. Could we make it feel more inset if we had, like, that way around, like little... Nah. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of it. I think we were pretty much there. We were pretty much at our peak with those flags. Only a handful more details to do, really. Okay, back to the flag. And last opportunity to do any more major stuff in here, but I don't see what or where. Could these be at the table somewhere? I don't think so. Maybe they could have been up there, but I'm going to leave the bookshelves. I think this looks good. Right, that's it for the camera account. Okay, it's done its job. That's going to be some quality time-lapsing going on there, you know. As for right now, though, we got Dark Apostle 89. Resubscribe with Amazon Prime. Dark Apostle, thank you ever so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. And I hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. We've got to sort out these barrels. That's what we've got to do right now, peeps. Oh, it's honestly quite awful looking, says Lord of Mangoes. Thanks. I'm not much of a decorator, you know, and the problem with that was that it was in a clean white room and we were trying to give it like a cozy wooden look. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to build it and be like, there it is. Take it or leave it. Love it or hate it. It's a thing. Flower pots and barrels. That's what I was after. That's what I was after. I know where the barrels are. And I know where the flower pots are. Let's grab a couple different flower types. Cool. Oh, my inventory is very, very full. Which will make it difficult for me to grab some barrels. Or one barrel, actually. There it is. That's all that I need. Akiva says, I'm so bored watching this. If you're bored, why are you watching it? Go find something that is more interesting to you. I'm not forcing you to watch, peeps. Jeez. Or maybe I am. How dare you think? How dare you even think about tuning out? All this time I'm giving you streaming. Nah, if it's not for you, just go do something else. Let's put a flower pot up the top here. I'm going to put a flower inside of it. And then I'm going to do... Ugh, oh, it didn't place it off the side. I think it might actually have more to do with the angle you place it at. I'm really not sure. But, oh, learn to place a barrel. Okay, got it. Got him! Right, now that might be easier. Easier, but easier. Okay, I'm going to put a flower over this end. And a flower pot on top of that. And one down here. Okay, it's not great looking, I'll admit. But I like that it's here and it's got detail. I might even ask B-Dubs for some help on this because that's actually a really good idea. I'm going to ask B-Dubs for some help renovating this because it's quite basic. Let's also get an armor stand up in here. As I did say, we'd put one there. Then this. And... oh, what pose do we want? There's one where the sword faces down. Attention, I think, is it? Oh, and it would help if it had arms and stuff like that. The base plate might actually look really good in this context. Show arms, yes. Apply gravity, no. That's kind of it. That's not the one with the sword facing down. Pointing, blocking, lunging, winning. Attention might be it. Wait, didn't we just do attention? Salute? I don't know. I'm gonna skip the sword thing because I can't remember the pose. So let's go ahead and do the boots, do the iron leggings, and do the chest plate. And what head will go on there, I don't know as of right now. But there it is. Definitely a cool little detail. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Let's go chuck all this stuff into here. We've got a noise in the ear. It's Jason109069. Thank you ever so much for subscribing with Amazon Prime, dude. Appreciate it. And by the way, peeps, be sure to hit the follow button here on the twitch.tv/theassumer. Get notified of when I go live on Twitch. I will be streaming more Hermitcraft. What went in that? I'm going to figure that out later, what went in there. You know, I will figure it out later. Will you be playing any more Polybridge, says Barson. It's funny that you bring that up, because just the other day I was looking back at Polybridge, and I found out it came out on iOS, so I sent off for an email asking for a key code for it. Yeah, so I might be playing it a little bit more on iOS, but that will certainly be casual. You know? Casual playing. Casual playing. Anyway, peeps, my friends, this is the end of the Liggity live stream. I hope you enjoyed yourself today, had a good time. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Be sure to hit the follow button before you leave. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. This will be uploaded to the second channel. And we're going to go raid a buddy of mine by the name of Zistu, who's playing Mindustry, the other game that I've been playing. So I kind of want to see how Zistu's doing with it. But anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.